What's going on, people? Too True here. So it's time to talk the truth. Chelsea 0, Newcastle 1. We're back here again. My people. And this is something new I'm going to be doing in my cool downs. Anyway, long story short, guys. Newcastle United have spanked Chelsea 1-0 at home. All my worst fears have come true. Because after Tuesday against PSG, I genuinely believed that I would see some fight, some passion, some leadership, some want to win. And something that I thought was crucial, not just for Tuesday, but for today, was to see the bridge pumping. The bridge was quiet as a library. I heard the Newcastle fans sing it. You heard the Newcastle fans sing it. Don't mind me, that's just my cheer-up meal in the microwave. And I'm currently in the process of working on my medicine for the night, if you know what I'm trying to say. But I'm actually disgusted. Let's start with the players. I'm disgusted with Cole Palmer, my boy, Iceman, the number 10. I don't even want to do your celebration. I don't even want to do it for fun. Because mate, Cole Palmer, you're cool Palmer right now. It's not Cole Palmer anymore right now. Right now, it's cool Palmer. It's cool Palmer because you're just cool, mate. I don't know what's happened to you. I've said this before. I feel like your confidence is shot. Because the Cole Palmer I knew, 1 minute, 5 minutes into the game, you're already trying to get the ball, receive the ball on the half turn. You're trying to put it through someone's leg, like Bayern Munich. The intensity, the ferociousness, the hunger, the passion, the creativeness. You can feel the energy. And that energy, Cole Palmer, it ain't there. And you're not doing anything to find that energy. João Pedro, player of the season, I've been calling him for weeks now. Our most reliable attacker, the man in form, the striker of our dreams, Drogba reborn, some say. The last 2 games, gone absolutely missing, João Pedro. The last 2 games against PSG and Newcastle today, I don't recognise João Pedro. This is the João Pedro that was there when Maresca was here. This ain't the Rocinho João Pedro. And that's his only one benefit he's had since he joined this football club, is you, João Pedro. Why did you disappear again today, João? I have to ask myself. Enzo Fernandez, not a 10. I've been fighting this case for weeks online. Shout out to my Uncle Robert. For weeks online, I've been fighting that Enzo Fernandez is not a 10. He's not creative enough. But if he box crashes and he gets a goal here or there, he scores a penalty, people start running around and validating, whoa, he did this, this. He's not a 10. He's not a 10. His natural instinct is always to drop deep and be a deep lying playmaker. He likes to create with runners ahead of him. And you got him in a 10. Basically missing half the game in the first half especially, just missing. Because he's not a 10. He doesn't like receiving the ball in those kind of pockets, them spaces, them tight spaces. That's not his game. Can't even fault him to a degree because it's not his game. Not good enough though. Chalobah, Fofana, not good enough. Don't have any care for him and either one of them. If I could get 2 centre-backs now better than both of them, I'll do it in a heartbeat. There's no emotion towards them two anymore because they're just not good enough. And it's at a point now at Chelsea Football Club where I've got to ask myself, what is the most important thing? And that is winning and Chelsea. Everything else, players' feelings, all of that, that's all behind now. It's about Chelsea. It's about winning. I got a gold badge here for some reason. A world champion. That's what I am apparently. World champion. I think Cucurella played well today. He had a decent game, I guess. Rob Sanchez in goal. Should have never been dropped. Jorgensen didn't even make the bench. How funny is that? And then Reece James, who I think also had a decent game. But he was in the vicinity for the error for 1-0. So, how unscathed is Reece James? How good did Reece James really play? It wasn't a top performance. I don't think Reece James is a midfielder. Another thing I've been saying. I don't think Reece James is a midfielder. He might have an off performance here or there against the PSG or a Man City. You get me? Where you guys say he plays so well in the midfield, but he doesn't get to express himself fully as a midfielder. He's a right back. He was a right back. We all know he's a right back. But when we do this midfield gimmick, the amount of times people just stay silent is crazy to me. But like I said, once again, each to their own. Each to their own. I guess Reece James was a positive today in a 1-0 loss. In a 1-0 loss to Newcastle at home. What does this mean for Champions League then, you say? Only God knows. Only God knows. Top 4, that's gonna drift. That's gonna drift. That's looking more dark now. How many times are we gonna flunk? We flunk against Leeds and the Burnleys. Now we're flunking against Newcastle. We're just all over the board. We fell against the top teams. We fell against the mid teams. We fell against the bottom teams. What do we do? What do we do at this football club? What are we doing? What are we doing? And that leads me on to someone I've really got to talk about. 2 people I've really got to talk about. Start with number 49, Alejandro Garnacho. Stinks. No bag. Can't beat a man 1v1 consistently. Unreliable shooting. Not physical enough. Gets out-dueled all the time. To be a top winger in the Premier League, you have to be able to play through contact. Every great winger has been able to play through contact. I know. I saw the best winger who could ever do it and play through contact, Eden Hazard. So I know about playing through contact. Pause. Garnacho can't play through contact. Garnacho can't make anything happen. But he can score against Wrexham and fool half the world to say, oh, you know what? He's young. He's got promise. He stinks. 49, he stinks. He's got to leave this football club. This is not a serious football team if 49 starts for you. Yeah? Liam Delap came on at half-time. The worst number 9 ever employed. Championship level. Could be at Brighton. Could be at Brentford. Could be at Bournemouth. Anywhere. He could be at any team starting with B, basically. Any team starting with B, he's capable of being that level. Blackpool. Any team starting with B, except for Bayern Munich and them kind of teams. You know what I mean? Liam Delap stinks. Lavia, disappointing 45 minutes for me. Disappointing 30 minutes for me. I thought you get things ticking. I'm not saying you played bad, but you didn't get things ticking. Didn't get things ticking. No one really did anything today. No one really did anything today. And you shot my confidence because I actually had a little crazy hope and belief that Tuesday some of these guys could turn up. Maybe that's just the proper Chelsea me. Maybe that's just the proper Chelsea me. But I genuinely believed you're not dead until you're dead. That's the Chelsea mentality. Well, the Chelsea mentality that we're talking about is not the Chelsea mentality that this current crop of players, this manager, this board, that's not what they're instilling. No. No. Those days are gone, guys. Those days are gone. So, in totality now, I'd like to end talking about Liam Rosinha. Liam Rosinha, the criminal that I've been telling you guys for a long time. He's a criminal. He's Graham Potter, but he's mixed race. He's Graham Potter, but he raps. He's Graham Potter, but he's great in a press conference. Because you, Liam Rosinha, when you joined this football club, you told me that you want to earn my trust. Our trust. That's what you told us. Then you lost 3 times to the mortal enemy, Woolwich, Arsenal. You lost to them. 3 times in a row you lost to them. Twice in cup competition. Then you went and lost 5-2 to PSG, the team that the last manager put into a spliff 3-0. Just like this. You got put in the spliff. Then you go out here against Newcastle and you sell to me in a press conference that you're seeing improvement and things are getting better. And it will just, you get me, all of this. And that's where I realized, and I've been trying to spread the message for a long time now, that you're just a sweet talker, Liam Rosinha. You're just the face of Blue Coat. That's what you are. You're the puppet. You're the puppet, Mr. Rosinha. I know you're the puppet. We both know you're the puppet. But since we're going to still do this gimmick like you're really a manager, you really know what you're doing. You know, you sat there at 1-0 down. What notes can I write? 2-0 down. What notes can I write? Oh, let's 1-0 down. Let's pass the paper around. Let's pass the paper around. Oh, it's not worked. Okay, 10 minutes later. Okay, this is the new piece of paper. We're giving around pieces of paper like a classroom on the pitch. Yeah, Lavia's looking at the paper. Reece James, look at the paper. Enzo, look at the paper. What changed? What happened? What changed? Nothing changed. Nothing changed. And nothing's changed for a long while. You're a fraud. You're a fraud of a manager. You're a fraud of a manager. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You are a blue coat puppet. Now, speaking of Blue Coat, speaking of Clear Lake, speaking of Todd Bowley, Begdad Barley, Paul Winstanley, Lawrence Stewart, and all the sporting directors over there, mate. Have you seen what you've done? You've turned the Los Angeles Lakers into the Los Angeles Clippers right in front of our eyes. Your project, it stinks. Your sporting model stinks. Everything about what you've done at this football club reeks. All of you, Macbeth, blood on your hands. All of you, Macbeth. Blood on your hands. And I don't know how long we have to keep running this gimmick like you guys are knowing what you're doing, because you don't. You don't. I wish to God that you leave this football club. I pray that all the karma that you guys have brought to my football club, I hope that it returns to you in bundles, because that's only fair. That's only fair. Since my club is a joke to you, since my feelings are a joke to you, I hope that your feelings and your whatever you're passionate about is a joke to somebody else. Honestly. Because you guys don't know what you're doing. And it starts from the top down. The fish stinks from the head down, not the other way around. Facts. That's a fact. Anyway, Chelsea lose again. Top 4, top 5, gloomy. PSG, I almost got a ticket for PSG. I wouldn't have gone to that game. Why am I going to PSG? Why am I going to Chelsea versus PSG? Am I a fool? Mate, that's over. That's over. Only God knows where this football club is now. This win doesn't even hurt that bad. It just feels like a continuation of disappointment and truth and revelation. Chelsea Football Club, I don't recognize you at this moment in time. Who knows what's going on? And that's all there is to say. Unfortunately, guys, that's the truth.